Hey Finxter, what's up? It's Chris, founder of Finxter.com, and in today's video, real quick, I want to show you the in place or operator. So this is like, if you see this strange looking sign, like a vertical bar and an equal symbol, what does it mean? So usually this operator is applied to two operands, right? So you have one operand on the left and one operand on the right, and basically this operator, let's have an example, is, so say A is a Boolean value, true, and B is a Boolean value as well, false. Now you could see this operator, B vertical bar equal A, and this basically means in place or. So we perform in place or operation, because if you use the vertical bar without the equal symbol like this, you get the result true, right? So this is like, it performs logical OR operation. So it checks if both values or if at least one of the two operands evaluates to true. And if this is the case, we obtain the Boolean value true. Otherwise, we get false. So if both operands are false, we get false as a result as well. So this just is a logical OR operation, right? And if you see the logical OR operation in combination with the equal symbol, it's the same as a plus with the equal symbol, right? It's an in-place operator. So it first performs the logical OR operator, and then it assigns it to the first operand. So it's basically the same as performing this operation here, yeah? So these two operations are the same. And in both cases now the value of B would be true, because we update the value B. So previously the value of B was B was pointing to the Boolean value false, and now it is pointing to the Boolean value true. So we have updated the value of B. Okay, so this is like it's called an in-place operator, and you can apply it like in three different. So I see it most often in three different cases. First on Python sets, second on Python dictionaries, and third on Python Booleans. So let's start with Python sets. A quick example for the Python set operation. Actually, in say we have two sets, like the first set is Alice, and the second set is Bob, Alice, and 1, 2, 3. Now, if you would use the vertical bar without the equal symbol, you see this is a union operator, right? So we perform, we take all elements from the first set and all elements from the second set, put them together into a new set. Sets don't have any duplicates, so we remove duplicates and we remove any ordering, and we just throw them together into the new set, and we create a new set, right? So this vertical bar would create a new set. But if we use the operation vertical bar equal, this is then we update an existing set. We update the first operand set, so which is this one, with the new set. So if you check it without the vertical bar, you see the original set is unmodified. But if we now perform it with the vertical bar, we don't have any return value, because we modified the original set here. Okay, so this is if you apply the vertical bar equal operator to the to two sets. You can also apply to dictionaries. But what does it mean for dictionaries? In dictionaries, so say we have dictionary 1 with a key value pair Alice 42. It could be, for example, the age, and Bob is 18. And we have the second dictionary where Alice is 18, so we have two values for Alice, and Carl is 22. And now the vertical bar operator basically creates a new dictionary. Why does it not work? Because I don't. Okay, it's a Python 3.9 operator, and I have like my version is Python 3.7, as you see here. So I should install the new Python version. But if you apply it on a newer Python version, you will see that it creates a new dictionary with all the elements combined. So it's like a merge operation, right? So it combines all elements from one dictionary with all elements from the other dictionary. If a key is already present. If the key is present in both dictionaries, it basically takes the key value pair from the second dictionary, so from dictionary D2. So in this case, we would obtain a new dictionary with values Alice 18, Carl 22, and Bob 18. Okay, and if we now perform the vertical bar equal operation. This is the update operation, so it's an in-place operation. Again, it overrides so it basically creates the same merged dictionary, but then updates the existing dictionary D1. Okay, and the third case is on Booleans, which you have already seen here. So in summary, the vertical bar with the equal operator is the in-place operator. It is semantically identical to the longer form version, like this, like you see here with the with an assignment operation. So basically, it consists it performs two operations at once semantically, right? So it first calculates B or A, and then it updates the original value for B in place. And but it actually modifies an existing object, and it doesn't create a new object. This difference is it may sound trivial, but it's actually an important difference, because if it would just create a new object and assign it to variable B, as done in this case, another variable that would point to the old object would still point to the old object, right? And the old object wouldn't have changed. But if we perform this operation, we update in place. So we really update the object, and all pointers to this object will see the update, right? So it's like they are slightly different, the operations, and you should be aware of this of this difference, right? Okay, so yeah, I mean, in general, we can define this logical OR operation on many different custom object, basically, by setting the dunder methods, and I will give you an example in a moment. So we can implement, for example, the IOR operation. This is for any object. So say we create a class, def class A, class A, and we have now we can override the dunder IOR self A B. So we can override this this IOR operation and return some value, yeah, where we can customize the behavior of this vertical bar equal operation. So each time if you perform it on a custom object, you have control by overriding with this dunder double underscore method, so dunder method. Okay, so I think that's enough for today. Thanks for watching the video, and see you in the next video. Bye.